Let's take a look at human relations and perception. Our personalities, stress, and intelligence affect how we see the world. And our perceptions affect our behavior, human relations, and performance, in which in turn affect others. The term perception refers to a person's interpretation of reality. In the perception process, you select, organize, and interpret stimuli through your senses. Your perception is influenced by heredity and experience. Notice that the definition of perception refers to the interpretation of reality. In human relations, perception is just as important as reality. Ever hear that there are always two sides to every story? It starts with the way each person perceives the event in the first place, then how and what they remember. Some of the biases affecting perception can hinder communications and lead to conflict, which include stereotypes, frames of reference, expectations, selective exposure, and interest. Consider the bias of stereotyping, which is the process of generalizing the behavior of all members of a group. Stereotypes are drawn along all kinds of lines, including race, religion, nationality, and gender. Yes, we all stereotype people as a way of quickly perceiving a person's behavior. Avoid stereotypes. Consistently attempt to get to know people as individuals rather than a stereotype. Our frame of reference is our tendency to see things from a narrow focus that directly affects us. It's common for employees and management to perceive the same situation from different frames of reference. Do you always see things the same as management or your parents and agree with them? To be effective in our human relations, we should try to perceive things from the other person's frame of reference and be willing to work together for the benefit of all parties to create a win-win situation. What we expect often influences our perceptions of what we see and experience. We have expectations of others in relationships. When they do things that we don't like or expect, we have human relations problems. We tend to see and hear what we want to. People sometimes selectively pick information they want to hear and ignore information they don't want to hear. What interests you also affects how you perceive and approach things. Have you ever taken a course and not liked it while others in the class thought it was great? The difference in perception may be due to different levels of interest in the subject. The term perceptual congruence refers to the degree to which people see things the same way. When people perceive things the same way, it generally has positive consequences in the organization. However, perception biases also can result in lower performance. Employees who perceive management as supportive are generally happier with their jobs. We tend to believe that our perception is reality and the other party's perception is wrong. Remember, people will behave according to their perception, not yours. Thus, it's important to realize that people often see things differently than you do.